And thank you for coming back for chapter 15. The last video ended up being a bit of just an introduction to our chapter for today. So, chapter 15 of 1 Samuel. Samuel said to Saul, I am the one the Lord sent to anoint you king over his people Israel. So listen now to the message from the Lord. This is what the Lord Almighty says. I will punish the Amalekites for what they did to Israel when they waylaid them as they came up from Egypt. Now go, attack the Amalekites and totally destroy all that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkeys. And this is why I thought that I remember making some comments and stopping there and saying, I want to pause there and I want to talk about why does God give an instruction to destroy a people, and how it just, I know I read an article from Got Questions about, murder versus killing, and does God, God doesn't murder, he doesn't like pointlessly take life, right? But because of the evil in some situations where there were people that he just knew would continually expose, the people of God and their ways to evil, like he's over time shown himself to protect his people from, and even in the end of all things, he just has to keep evil out. He wants to for everyone to be saved, um so where that process of yielding to the Spirit and being sanctified because you have accepted a completely free gift of what is being offered on your behalf to bring you back into reconciled relationship with God, you are now you are now given the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, to live in you, to transform you and sanctify you. So I talked in my last video a little bit about the chrysalis of the butterfly, and you are truly transformed. It's a struggle. It's suffering in some parts of our, walk with God, but we're being enabled to be transformed because of this work of the Spirit. So that's how, God is able to, save us from the evil of the world. Now, let's continue reading. I just wanted to talk about that because it's really hard to hear, right? So Saul summoned the men and mustered them at Telaim, 200,000 foot soldiers and 10,000 from Judah. Sorry, that's going to cut me off already. Saul went to the city of Amalek and set an ambush in the ravine. So he is going to carry this out, right? Let's see. Stay tuned.